if conditions. So topic is if conditions. In English language, mainly 4 conditions are there. They are open condition, imaginary condition, unfulfilled condition, zero condition. Open condition, which is also called probable condition, imaginary condition, unfulfilled condition, zero condition. Generally, in English grammar, we see these 3 conditions: open, imaginary, unfulfilled conditions. Okay, fine. Here, open condition is nothing but which talks about future. For example, so here I would like to give you the techniques to solve the answers, to solve the questions. Okay, fine. I'm going to give you here. Okay, fine. So, open condition structure is if class present simple, main class future simple. We know that present simple structure is subject plus V1 plus object, whereas future simple structure is subject plus will, shall, can, may, must plus V1 plus object. So, present simple, future simple. So, first of all, here we have 2 classes. What is a class? Class is nothing but a group of words which gives complete sense. Okay, fine. To give complete sense, we need subject and verb. Here, one more word, phrase. Phrase is nothing but a group of words which gives in sense but incomplete sense. Here it is also a group of words. Class is also a group of words. So what is the difference between a class and phrase? So class, they give sense. Class gives sense because they have subject and verb. Whereas if you take a phrase, it doesn't give complete sense, but it gives a sense. It passes the sense because they don't have subject and verb. For example, on the board. If you take this phrase here, we don't have any subject and verb, so it is not a class. Whereas a class, if you take, you come to school. If you take this sentence here, we have subject and verb, so it is a class. If you take this group of words on the board, here we don't have subject and verb, so it is not a class, it is a phrase. That is the basic difference in between class and phrase. Class passes full sense because they have subject and verb, whereas phrase passes incomplete sense. Even they pass a sense, they don't pass complete sense because they don't have subject and verb in its structure. Okay, fine. So now you understand what is a class and what is a phrase. In if conditions, we have 2 classes, subjective verb, subjective verb. So this is if class and this is a main class. The other name for if class is dependent class. The other name for main class is principal class or independent class. This is independent because it can stand alone and it can give meaning. It is dependent class because here it cannot stand alone, at the same time it cannot give full sense. I mean, it gives full sense because it has subject and verb. It is dependent on main clause. So we cannot frame a sentence with only if clause, but we can frame a sentence with the main clause. Without if clause also, this particular clause also, it gives sense, so it is called independent clause. But here, whereas if you take a if clause, it cannot stand alone, so it is called independent clause. It is also called subordinate clause because it has subordinate conjunction. If is a subordinate conjunction, so it is also called subordinate clause. It is also called if clause because here we use conjunction if. Subordinate conjunction if we use, so it is called if clause. They are called if conditions because here we should use if conjunction. If is a subordinate conjunction. Okay, fine. Here basically we have in if conditions in every class, whether it is open condition, imaginary condition, unfulfilled condition, zero condition, we have if clause and main clause. Okay, fine. If clause, if we take open condition, the structure is present simple. Main clause structure is future simple. For example, if you work hard, you will get good marks. So this is in open condition. How can you say that this sentence is in open condition? Here if clause is in a present simple tense, main clause is in a future simple tense, so we can say that this particular sentence is in if open condition. Now come to imaginary condition. Imaginary condition, it is a second type of condition. It is just imagination. Imagination. For example, if I were a doctor, I would save the patient. I would save the patient. See, if you take here also we have if clause and main clause. Here we use a comma. See, I will tell the reason. If in any sentence, if we have two subjects, before second subject, we have to put this punctuation mark, comma, before the second subject. In the sentence, I is the first subject, whereas this I is the second sentence subject. So, comma should be kept before the second sentence subject. Okay? If I were a doctor, I would save the patient. Second sentence, one more example. If you asked me, I would help you. I would help you. If you take this sentence, this particular sentence, if clause is in past simple tense, whereas the main clause is in conditional present simple, future past, we can say that. Okay, fine. Subject plus would plus V1 plus object. Even we can write here would, should, could, might. After that V1 should be written. Okay, fine. This is the basic structure of imaginary condition. Okay, fine. The next condition is unfulfilled condition. If you take an unfulfilled condition which is not fulfilled in the past action, here the probability is 0% because this particular action was already completed, so that here probability is 0%. Okay, fine. Here I would like to write a sentence here. If you had worked hard, you would have got first rank. If you see this sentence here we have, this is the if clause and this is the main clause. This is the if clause because here we have if conjunction. This is in subject plus had plus V3 plus object, which is also called past perfect tense. If you take here main class, you would have got the sentence structure is subject plus would have plus V3 plus object. Conditional present perfect tense or future, this is a conditional present perfect tense, future perfect tense in past. Okay, fine. Would have plus V3 plus object. Okay, fine. Here future, here past perfect tense, and this is conditional present perfect tense or future past here. Okay, fine. So these are the basic structures and introduction to these particular conditions. We have one more condition, which is a zero condition. Zero condition, in zero condition also we have two classes, if class and main class. In zero condition, if class is in a present simple tense, main class also in present simple tense. For example, if you heat the ice, it melts. Here, if you heat, subject is you here, heat is V1 form, subject plus V1 is equal to present simple tense, which is in present simple tense. But if you take this sentence, it is a subject here, second sentence subject, so here I placed a comma. This is a V1, yes. The subject is a third person singular. Generally, he, she, it, Rama are third persons. They are singulars. So, in present simple, to V1, S or ES should be added. Okay, fine. So, zero condition structure is if plus present simple tense, main class, present simple tense. This is the basic introduction to conditions. So, if conditions. So, ipudu now, so when to use open condition, imaginary condition, unfulfilled condition. So, దీని గురించి నేను so I would like to give an explanation over these open, imaginary and unfulfilled conditions. Okay, fine. See here, serial number, open condition, I mean type of condition, structure, when to use, remarks, example sentence. If conditions, here I am going to give type of condition and its structure, when to use, remarks, example sentence. Yes, see here, the very first one is open condition. Structure is if plus present simple, comma, future simple. Present simple structure is if plus subject plus V1 plus object. Future simple structure is subject plus will, shall, can, may, must plus V1 plus object. When to use? If we have in question, if we have imperative sentence. So imperative sentence is nothing but V1 plus object sentence. Here there is no remark. For example, work hard, you will get success. If you see this example here, work hard, this particular sentence is started with work V1 plus object. So any sentence V1 plus object is nothing but imperative sentence here. So I have to apply open condition. Open condition structure is if plus subject. So you will get success. Who will get success? You will get success if you work hard. So if you, present simple V1, if you work hard, comma, second sentence subject before place comma. So you will get success. So in this way we can solve open condition questions. If the question is an imperative sentence, use open condition. The second condition is imaginary condition. So the structure is if plus past simple, main clause structure is future simple. Past simple is nothing but if plus subject plus V2 plus object, imaginary condition, if clause past simple, main clause conditional future simple or past future simple. So structure is subject plus would, should, could, might plus V1 plus object. See remark. If the question is negative, make it positive. Okay. So this is a when to use. Here see, if the question is in negative present simple, structure is subject plus do does plus not plus V1 plus object. This is remark. If the question is in negative, make it positive. So if the question is in negative present simple tense, simple present structure is subject plus V1 plus object, but in negative sentence structure is subject plus do or does plus not plus V1 plus object. Do for subjects I, we, you, they. For singulars he, she, it, Rama. So for example, see here, I am not a bird, so I cannot fly. If you see this question, I am not a bird, so I can't fly. Or he does not ask me, so I can't help him. He does not ask me. This is a present simple tense, negative sense. So select second condition, imaginary condition. So imaginary condition, see here, if plus past simple tense, that too here sentence is negative, make it into past. This is a present simple tense, change into past simple. If he asked me, we write if you write a new conjunction, delete the original condition of the sentence of the question. If he asked me, can is used here, so use could. Sentence is a negative, make it positive. So I could help him. If you take this sentence, answer is if I were a bird, here can becomes negative. Negative becomes positive. I could fly. So this is a second condition. So third condition is unfulfilled condition. Structure is if plus past perfect tense, main class is conditional present perfect tense. Conditional present perfect tense. For example, see here, if plus subject plus had plus V3 plus object, subject plus would have plus V3 plus object. Would have, should have, could have, might have plus V3 plus object. See here now, if you take this sentence, any sentence here, when to use this unfulfilled condition. If the question is in past simple tense, structure is subject plus V2 plus object, whereas negative structure is past simple, subject plus did not plus V1 plus object. If the question is in these tenses, subject plus V2 plus object, that is a past simple tense positive sentence, subject plus did not plus V1 plus object, that is a past simple negative tense, we have to use unfulfilled condition. Remarks are negative becomes positive, positive becomes negative. For example, see here, see the sentence here, you did not invite me, so I did not attend. If you take this sentence here, the very first sentence is you did not invite me, which is in a past simple tense negative. I did not attend, this is also past simple tense negative. So this is also past simple. If the question is in past simple tense, use unfulfilled condition. Structure is if clause a past perfect tense, main clause a conditional present perfect tense. So the answer is, if past perfect tense, negative becomes a positive. If you had invited me. We are writing the conjunction here, so remove the original conjunction here. So in the sentence, I, negative becomes positive. I would have V3 attended. So in this way, if you follow all these structures, when to use, remarks, example sentence. So if you see clearly, definitely you can write any question regarding this open condition. Okay, open condition, imaginary condition, unfulfilled condition. Okay, fine. Thank you so much, friends. So if you have any doubts, so in the comment section, please mention your doubt or any sentence so that I can clarify any sentence. Okay, fine. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Love you.